Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So when I was 10 years old, my mom showed me a gold bar that her grandparents had left her. I think it would have been somewhere between 5 and 10 ounces, if I remember correctly. But I had just started learning chemistry, and I looked at the periodic table. Gold was just one element among a sea of elements, and it wasn't even the best in terms of chemistry or physics or the rarity of it. And I wondered why gold, right? Of all the elements, why is gold so famous for being hoarded or collected as a form of currency, right? And I remember thinking that when I grow up, I want to accumulate other metals that might be overlooked and might not be as expensive as gold, right? And now I get to live my dream. This is tantalum, actually. I'm so glad this turned out the way it did. It definitely exceeded my expectations. Unfortunately, it's a little bit out of reach of my audience as an artist. I'm just going to keep this to myself at the moment. I'll probably make some out of other less expensive metals, but we mine less tantalum than gold. Now here's the thing, tantalum is a little bit more common than gold in the Earth's crust. It's just not quote-unquote mineable. But you know what? I actually don't like tantalum all that much in the grand scheme of things because it's common in the Earth's crust, right? If it's there, it's only awaiting the technology to be able to mine it, right? Unlike bismuth, which is actually rarer but easier to mine, right? It's easier to mine, but there's only so much of it. We could easily run out of it, right? Whereas tantalum is everywhere but hard to mine, right? And there's historical precedents for that, right? Once upon a time, aluminum was one of those metals that was everywhere, but difficult to refine out of aluminum oxide, right? It took a lot of energy to do that, right? So you can kind of think of tantalum as modern-day aluminum as opposed to a rare element. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.